education at Georgia State University, and I know that you've seen the increase of college tuition over the past several years, and they continue to rise and continue to rise. And of course, college students and their parents across the United States are having to take out plenty of loans just to pay tuition every semester. So, as a potential president, what would you do to propose any type of help for college students, or any loan forgiveness programs, or any graduates?
Great question, and I've heard this described as a crisis, and I think that phrase is incredibly appropriate. We've got about $1.5 trillion of outstanding student loan debt. So if you added up all the privately held credit card debt in this country, it wouldn't get to $1.5 trillion. That's how much we have outstanding, and on average, the graduating senior this year will have about $40,000 on her back that she'll carry for the rest of her life until she pays it off. It's the one kind of debt that you cannot escape until you paid it down or until you're in the grave. And we've met people who are, at the end of their lifetime still paying these back. So our solution to this is to stop digging the hole. Let's make sure that community college and junior college is free for anyone who wants to attend. Let's make sure that public serving universities are debt-free for those who attend, and debt-free not just for tuition, but for books, room, and board, the total cost to attend a university or college. And then for those who have student loan debt right now, let's at a minimum refinance it at the lowest possible rates, perhaps the same rates that banks lend to each other. And then let's wipe it clean for those who are willing to dedicate some part of their life to public service. So if you're willing to teach, serve in public education, work in the VA to serve somebody who's put their life on the line, in some way improve your community, I want to make sure that we recognize the value of that and wipe clean the debt. And then the last thing, historically black colleges and universities have on average a much lower endowment than do non-HBCUs. And for that reason, tuition sometimes is a little bit higher and graduating students have a little bit more debt. So doubling our investment in HBCUs from the federal level ensures that these incredibly important, innovative institutions are not just viable, but much stronger going forward. It's an important part of not just higher education, but we keep coming back to the economy, economic potential for everybody in this country. So we stop digging the hole, we relieve the burden for students who have that debt, and then we double our support for HBCUs going forward. I think all that allows us to meet the challenge that you described. Thanks for asking. Yep.